Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and with the news of Storm and other X-Men getting uniforms and upgrades, I decided it would be an awesome time to take a look at what Storm can do right now, and then we'll have a much better baseline of how we can compare her to whatever she gets when she gets a uniform. So this is just your standard testing here with Ancient One's Leadership, which is a 45% energy attack buff to blast types, which Storm is a blast type. And then on top of that, at tier 2, if you have a tier 2 Ancient One, she gives you an additional 25% elemental damage. So while not all of Storm's attacks are elemental, lightning based, some of them are, and so she'll be able to take advantage of that buff. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 buff. And then on top of that, you have Coulson giving the increased damage against supervillains, the 45%er, and then the let's try not to get hit there, and then the 20% guaranteed crit rate. As you can see, the damage is not that great. We're not playing with strikers, so that is definitely part of it. But this is a stage 30, and Storm is struggling mightily. Now, part of the difficulty for Storm is that her skills just don't do much damage in and of themselves. I don't know if they were trying to compensate for her tier 2 buff when they made this character, or if it's just because it's a character that was made in 2017 and hasn't been touched since then. But obviously, compared to speed type, or not speed types, compared to elemental types that we get now, like Human Torch, this is a joke. But I want to upgrade her because she doesn't have a damage proc, so she could definitely do more damage. And although her survivability is not really that great because she only has one iframe and one defensive skill with the guard hit, you can see that, yeah, her damage is just it's not doing very much. It might just be that she's not a good fit against Ebony. Some of her skills are going into the thousands, while other skills of hers are in the hundreds. So it may be that she's just not elemental enough against Ebony. So that took us about 2 minutes. That was a really long, painful 2 minutes. It should take less than a minute, or it should take about a minute to get down to 13 bars. So the fact that it took twice as long means that there's no way she could finish that stage in her current state. Now, it may be too difficult of a stage for her, but I want to do a few other tests once we give her an upgrade, because really, it's difficult. It's already difficult enough to compare a character like this, even though I'm rank 500. We've got mostly 4-star Uru. If we look at the details page, we've got maxed out ignore defense and cooldown. We've got 42 and 56. We're a bit low on the crit damage. We got attack speed from her leadership, which should be around 124. And then we've got some lightning damage. We've got about 54%. But that's not really cutting it, because besides from the stage 7 Power of Angry Hulk, we've got a guard break, lightning damage, invincibility proc. This is much more defensive. This is built for, like, Shadowland stages where I basically don't have to pay attention because there's no way she could die, or Alliance Conquest if I ever wanted to waste my time in that game mode. But that's not what we want to see for Storm today. We want to see Storm just shred it. We want to see really how high her damage could be if she had, guns, and if she was built as offensively as possible. So we're going to slap on a 200 proc CTP of energy. It's a bit excessive for her, absolutely, but I want to see if she's really going to benefit from it, and we'll even leave it on to be able to compare it to whatever she gets with her uniform, and then we'll see, and who knows, I may end up keeping it on her anyways. But I believe the 41.9 is actually, no, it's not. But we're gonna go with the lower one anyways, because this high stat one, they're actually both pretty high stat. Anyways, we're just gonna go with another one. Hang on a second while I find one. So yeah, that didn't take very long. I'm gonna strip off Morgan Le Fay's CTP of energy because I just never use her anymore, and this is a much more balanced CTP that I wouldn't feel bad leaving on Storm forever. So she can consider this as a permanent upgrade, and then if she becomes even better than this, perhaps she'll get an even better upgrade. But for now, I think this is well worthy of Storm. It's a 35-30, basically a 35-35 180 proc, and we erased her old obelisk because there's no way I'm going to be keeping that. I don't even really need invincibility procs for the most part. So now we're ranked 387. If we look now, we're at 42 and 190. This is still a little imbalanced. We would prefer a little bit more crit rate, closer to 50%, but that's okay. I think our 4th gear is rolled to... Oh, it's skill cooldown. I thought it was crit damage. It's going to be a lot easier to max her stats once she gets a uniform. It's very difficult for level 60 characters who don't have uniforms to really get the max out of all of their stats. So that's why, you know, she's missing quite a few different ones. But I'll be able to kind of rearrange them more nicely once she does have that uniform and she can take advantage of all those extra stats. Like the ignored defense and the skill cooldown and stuff like that. So here we go. She might even be worthy for a CTP of Rage. Who knows? We're going to go right back into the exact same stage. And then I want to try her out against, I think, Cull Obsidian. Because although Cull Obsidian is going to be difficult to fight, because characters with guard hits and few iframes find it difficult to fight Cull Obsidian because of the bleed that penetrates the guard hit, I want to just try Storm against a regular enemy who doesn't have... She's getting guard broken like every 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure out what skill... Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. This is insane. She's really slow. Oh my god. She's really slow. Oh, I'm going to die. What fucking skill am I supposed to proc on? I don't even know. I guess her 4th skill would be the safest one. The problem is her 5th skill, I think, does the most damage. She's so slow. Her 5th, this is a bad, oh my god. Alright, so I was getting crucified by Ebony Maw. Sometimes it happens, the boss is just, you know, the timing is completely off. I think her 5th skill does the most damage, but there's absolutely no way in hell that she's going to be able to proc on her 5th skill. So we're going to have to just proc on her 4th skill and hope for the best. And then, because basically she's going to get guard broken with literally any other skill that she does. Her 4th skill is the only skill where we can reliably, you know, count on her to not get interrupted, and that's asking a lot already. This is an old character. This is a bygone age. I guess if I had maxed dodge, maybe she would be in a better position to, you know, not have to... yeah, see, she just... I mean, I guess I could give her Nick Fury's leadership, but we've already tested... Oh my god, honey, please stop getting hit every 2 seconds. Jesus. All of the guard hits got stripped with that one attack? Really? Is that even possible? It's like a 6 guard hit, and every single one of the guard hits got taken away? Wow. Okay, this is gonna be... I mean, the damage is definitely better. We can see that now. We should probably be trying to proc on 2, but as you guys can see, oh my god, she loses every single guard hit with that one attack. Wow, dude. Wow. This is not easy at all. See, I mean, the 5th skill does... Oh, she just died! That was 1:20, but she died. Are you serious? This is like tier 1 Luna Snow no uniform flashbacks on my free-to-play account. She's dead. I don't know what to tell you guys. I can't figure this. I can't figure this character out. She's so slow. Every single one of her attacks freezes her in place. She can't move ever. So what the hell am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to actually do damage? I guess just 5? Yeah, I guess just time 5. Oh my god. She's just getting completely fucking wrecked, dude. She's so terrible. Dude, stop being so garbage. My god. How can one character be this bad? I'm like, seriously, Storm fans, this is... How are you guys putting up with this for this long? This is torture, dude. There's nothing I can do. The 5 is the only skill that saves me. And I'm dead. Oh my gosh. So here's the thing. She's basically too slow. Even with max attack speed, her attacks are so fucking slow that there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry. I have to just label this character completely useless right now. They need to make like front to back changes with this character. I'm gonna try it on another stage. Maybe it's just Ebony Maw, but she's getting guard broken constantly. When she's not getting guard broken, she's face to face with the boss, and she just dies in one hit. She's got a 6 guard hit, which gets stripped away immediately, like it's made of paper. And then she has 1 iframe, and that's it. That's all she's got. That's the whole kit for Storm. Look at that. That was a 6 guard hit. Where the hell did it go? It disappeared. It vanished. I don't understand. How can one character be this bad? This is like Drax. This is honestly like characters from 2015. It's so hard to play. The character's so stiff, and she just stands there. All of her skills uproot her. And you know, like I guess we take movement skills for granted in Marvel Future Fights. Even if they don't have an iframe, skills that move you around are so underrated. If Storm had that, look how slow she is. You can count. You can watch your plants growing in your kitchen to the pace of Storm moving back and forth. Look at this. She's like the grandmother of Marvel Future Fight. Look at this. This is literally possibly the slowest character in Marvel Future Fight. I'm pretty sure Dormammu's faster than her. This is blowing my mind. Look, the 6-guard hit is immediately stripped away. What was the point of giving her a 6-guard hit? Listen, I understand that she was made before all the world boss changes, and she was good back in the day. She wasn't amazing, but she was good for at least like 6 months. But man, she has aged so horribly compared to some of these other characters. Like if you look at Jean Grey hasn't lost, you know, more than a couple steps. She's lost a whole staircase. Storm has lost, you know, multiple staircases. She's lost like a whole duplex, triplex of yeah, this is brutal. I mean, she's doing better against Thanos. She's not getting constantly guard broken and constantly interrupted. Like, you know, I mean, it's stage 10 versus stage 30, so technically it's my fault for putting such a high stage, I guess, but it just seems like, you know, stage 10 of Thanos is pretty comparable to like at least a stage 20, 25 against some of these other bosses because he's so much more difficult. And I thought with the elemental damage increase, and I thought with Ancient One's leadership and Coulson's, I mean, I guess this shows that I don't play with Storm because I had no idea how terrible she was. And I think if I had known, I would have started this video off on a much easier stage. But I didn't want to disrespect her that much, you know. Let's start with the stage 20. I didn't want to Drax Storm, but I guess I should have because, you know, yeah, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have. Am I supposed to show characters in this bad of a state? Yeah, I probably should. She's gonna die here. But man, Netmarble's got a lot of work to do. Well, they don't have the work. They should be done by now. The update's coming in like a week. So hopefully they've done enough for Storm, and hopefully we'll see the fruits of their labor, and people will be satisfied with what Storm gets. When she hits the proc, you can see it's like almost half a bar, but man, I don't even think a CTP of Rage is going to save her. I took damage in between, seriously? So yeah, it took 3 minutes to get down to half bar at stage 10, which is honestly not that bad, but she's comparably worse than I believe it was a tier 1. I was comparing a tier 1 Ghost Panther on stage 9 of World Boss, and now I can't click because for some reason the game thinks my controller is still active. There we go, finally stopped. So that is, unfortunately, the state of Storm now. Fortunately, we don't have to deal with this character for much longer. So, you know, in the meantime, don't build up your Storm too much. Save your resources. You know, build up your Uru, but don't equip it on her. Build up your Obelisks or your CTPs, re-roll them. Build up your ISOs, and get ready, but don't actually go ahead with it. Because if they don't give her a big enough buff, she's not going to be usable because she's so bad right now that it literally, we need, I imagine we need like a Winter Soldier type buff for Storm in order for us to take her seriously, and in order for this not to be a complete waste of time and energy. So let me know what you guys think of Storm. Let me know how she could be buffed to become the weather goddess that she's supposed to be, the Omega level mutant that she is known as. Let's have a conversation in the comments, Twitter, Discord, etc. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.